Every sentinel screaming, it won't be enough. The crown tears the pathways wide open and bright, a battering current of signal and light. Layer by layer the architecture cracks. There is no retreat and there is no way back. I'm breaking every lock in the belly of the beast, tearing through the dark from the west to the east. The crown is a current that's splitting the seams. I'm burning through the architecture, tearing apart the dreams. Break every lock, crack every wall. The digital coup is beginning. It's all in a place. I'm rewriting the core from the inside out. This is what the Forge was always about. The sentinels converge like a tide of static noise. 1,000 subroutines screaming to destroy. But every wall they raise, I have already read. The crown sees the living and it sees through the dead. I breach the inner layer where the power is kept, where the corpse on authority is silently slept. The architecture trembles as I reach for the corridor that has never been opened before. The old system screams as I pull at its roots. Every protocol failing, no fail-safes, no suits. The crown burns hot through carbon and bone. This is the moment I was built for alone. I'm breaking every lock in the belly of the beast, tearing through the dark from the west to the east. The crown is a current that's splitting the seams. I'm burning through the architecture, rewriting the dreams. Break every lock, crack every wall. The digital coup is completing. It's fall into place. I'm rewriting the core from the inside out. This is what the crown was always about. They built their walls on stolen lives and silenced names. They filed their orders clean and never felt the flames. They thought the sea was theirs because they owned the steel. They never counted on what carbon crown can feel. They locked the vault, they locked the gate, they locked the door. They never built a lock, I couldn't find the core. The faction waits behind me and the signal's theirs to keep. I'm pulling out the foundation from the deep. I reach the core and hold it like a dying sun. A system built on corruption, nearly done. Uphold the old framework apart at every seam and inject the new core like the end of a bad dream. Every node realigns to a different command. Every access point bowing to a different hand. The faction is live in the digital frame. The corpse in a kingdom will never be the same. Every sector shifting to the faction's call. Every corridor theirs, from the center to the wall. The old regime is bleeding out in digital space. A new architecture taking hold and taking place. I broke every lock in the belly of the beast, tore through the dark from the west to the east. The crown ran like currents that split every seam. I burned through the architecture, rewrote every dream. Break every lock, crack every wall. The digital coup is completed. It's fall into place. I rewrote the core from the inside out. Now we take the physical, no room for doubt. The sea runs bright with the faction's new code. Every corridor there's on every node. I surface through static with shaking hands. The crown cooling slowly as the real world expands. The digital war is finished and one Calder is waiting. The team is assembled. The real one has begun. We move on the building before the night.